Hi, this is Stephen Brower from Irvine Valley Community College. This video is to show you how you can acquire Visual Studio 2019 for PC. One way is from the Microsoft website, so Microsoft.com. Go under All Microsoft. You may have to scroll if your resolution is low like mine, under Developer and IT, Visual Studio. And the community version is sufficient for running the Microsoft Assembler. So from within just Microsoft.com, you can go in and then you can pick it. When you're doing the installation, let me just pop over here for a second, you want to make sure that you enable the Visual C++ 2019. Microsoft Visual C++ 2019 on the install. So what will happen is during the install, you'll get to a page right before you go and do the final installation. It will ask you to verify what's there. You may actually have to drill down a couple levels to see the languages that were selected, but you do want to make sure that the Visual C++ is selected. Another way to acquire the Visual Studio, and there's a link for this in Canvas. So there's this link here, and if I go to that page, we'll get, okay, I already did sign in. I do apologize. You'll get a login screen. You use your Raritan Valley ID number, G number, and password in order to log on. So it's as if you're logging into a Raritan Valley site. And now the first time in, then you may have to answer some questions. And so I already went through that process of answering some questions. And, okay. Okay, I wasn't signed in. I hate computers. By the way, I'm giving you the experience of what it would be like in the classroom, which is a total train wreck. Okay. And I'll try not to say it aloud. I've done that before. I'll just say no. Okay, so Azure, this is a tool for acquiring development software that Raritan Valley has set up with Microsoft. And if we go under software, then we do see here's the Visual Studio Community 2019, and it can be downloaded from here as well. Part of the reason why I am pointing this out to you, this Azure, is there's other software here, like Windows Server, SQL Server. So there's other software that's here other than the Visual Studio. But again, what's sufficient for this is the community. The Mac one will not work with the library that the author has, and there is a 2017 version that would require an older version of the library, which is not one that I have set up in Canvas. Okay, all over the place. So again, either Microsoft.com is where you can go and go down to the developer software and Visual Studio Community, and you can download that, or using the link that's in Canvas, log in using your RVCC ID, your G number and your password, and then you can download the community from there. And then just remember that when you are doing the installation, so whether you acquire it from Microsoft.com or you acquire it from Azure, then make sure you are selecting the Visual C++ 2019 when you do the installation of the Visual Studio Community. This that I just did here, this is just for acquiring the Visual Studio Community and making sure on installation you're putting in the right language. there's going to be a separate video for the Irvine library. There's a separate video for the Irvine library.